Well, a new claim is circulating online regarding a secret briefing with Donald J. Trump. In fact, this briefing was so powerful that the White House is now scrambling to contain it. The only problem is it can't be contained. It's already too late. The information is out. But just what was discussed in this secret briefing? Well, you guys are going to be floored when I tell you what it is. Just a quick reminder, please make sure you're subbed to the channel. YouTube has been kicking people off. Please double check that subscription, like the video, and share it with everyone you know. Otherwise, it won't get out there. But as a quick reminder, please make sure you check out my sponsor, Noble Gold Investments. Look, as we wrap up 2025, one thing is clear. Uncertainty is not temporary. It is unfortunately the world that we now live in. Waiting for things to get back to normal isn't a plan. It is a gamble. That's why Noble Gold Investments is here to help Americans protect what they've built with real gold and silver that hold value when everything else feels uncertain. So check them out today. Give them a call at 1-877-646-5347. Let them know Lisa Haven sent you, because right now they are giving away up to 10 of these 1 ounce seasoned greeting silver coins with any new and approved plan. So make sure you mention my name or go to lisahavengold.com, fill out that information, and they'll send you a free protection kit. If you want more information, click that more button or click the link in the description box below. And by the way, there's always a risk to investing. There's never a guarantee. But with that, so what exactly was shared with Donald J. Trump during this secret briefing that is now public? Well, I'm going to take you over to dailymail.co.uk, and it's headlined, UF whistleblower claims Trump was fully briefed on alien hybrids living among us. It goes on. President Donald Trump has allegedly been fully briefed on what the U.S. government has been keeping secret about UFOs and alien life among humans. In a recent interview, whistleblower and retired U.S. Air Force Major David Grush claimed that Trump has received reports on crashed spacecraft and non-human remains retrieved by the U.S., the origins of those beings and their intentions. Grush, a current advisor to Congress's UAP task force, said the president could soon become the most consequential leader in the world by publicly disclosing what America has kept hidden about extraterrestrials. And it's not just America that's keeping this information. I think it's governments all over the world. But here's the deal. Donald Trump said when he campaigned, even the first time and now the second time he's in office again, that he would share information if he got it. Thus far, that has not been declared. Not yet, anyway. In fact, I'm going to take you to Polymarket towards the end of this video because they are going crazy right now on their predictions that Donald Trump's going to release something before the end of 2025. One heck of a ride, folks. But here it is. And here's what Grush said specifically to Fox News. He said, members of this current administration are very well aware of this reality. Certainly, the current president is very knowledgeable on this subject. He goes on. He said the U.S. military has not only recovered UFO and alien bodies, but he personally viewed intelligence reports, data, and even pictures of non-human bodies with his own eyes. The whistleblower also allegedly told members of Congress that Trump was even briefed during his first term about the existence of multiple alien races and how one species has been crossbreeding with humans. And he calls it, I believe, the Nordic race, which we've talked about on my channel. I know Steve Quayle has talked about it, L.A. Marzulli. But anyway, it goes on. As for whether these aliens were peaceful, are coming to Earth with hostile intentions, he revealed last month that the U.S. has seen a mixed bag of activity. We can't quite understand the intent of some of these sentients and why they're visiting. Could it be because we have interesting genetic material on Earth? We're a Jurassic Park tourist attraction for them. It could be a myriad of reasons, he told Breitbart of Fox News on November 21st. Grush, now here's just kind of a background on who this guy is to give him some credit, right? Because I think you got to give credit where credit's due. But anyway, he spent 14 years in the Air Force before working as an intelligence officer for the National Reconnaissance Office, which builds and launches surveillance satellites for the Pentagon. From 2019 to 2021, he represented NRO on the UAP task force, but eventually became a whistleblower after allegedly learning that elements of our government have prevented congressional oversight on matters related to ETs. In 2023, he testified before Congress, claiming that secret government departments had been running UFO retrieval and reverse engineering programs for decades. I happen to believe that they are running reverse engineering programs. If not, how else do we go from, riding in a buggy to outer space and the whole 9 yards in a matter of 250 years? I've got some theories on that as well. I believe fallen angels have been released in the whole 9 yards, but it's very, very interesting what is going on. But regarding Donald Trump, he has made a claim in the past that he did have access to this information. This is what he said back in 2024. And this is on Newsweek. Trump claims he has access to UFO files. Here's what experts say. And that was June 24th, 2024. That was right before his second term. So obviously he got some of that during his first term. But here's the deal. Pressure right now is mounting and building up for Donald Trump to say something. In fact, Marco Rubio came publicly and said something in stark contradiction to a lot of the things that we've heard so far, and made some admissions about our United States government that are similar to what the whistleblower just said. And this is very important information because I do believe UFO exist. I take the more biblical stance. They're fallen angels, they're demons, and they're here. And I think they're all going to play, in the part of the end time spoken of in Bible prophecy. But here this is MSN, Survival World. Pressure builds for Trump to talk about UFOs amid new comments from Rubio. And this is a day ago, fairly new article. Elizabeth Vargas, a reporter, lays out what pushed into a new gear. She points to a new documentary where Secretary of State Marco Rubio appears on camera and publicly says that our United States government has recovered alien technology from non-human sources and is working to reverse engineer it. Two bold admissions by Marco Rubio. One, we're reverse engineering something that, two, is not a human source. They don't know where it came from. It's not human, and we're reverse engineering it. So where on earth did it come from, right? Another country, UFO, another galaxy, interdimensional. Right now with Rubio and his advisor talking about recovered craft and the looming disclosure, she suggests that moment may finally be here. She also cites striking claim in the documentary itself. According to her, the film alleges it's not just the United States that has recovered these crafts. It says Russia and China have also found objects and are trying to reverse engineer them, turning the whole thing into a secret arms race. If that's even partly true, the issue stops being about curiosity and becomes one of national security. I think it's something to definitely look into. And obviously we are. Talking about UFOs and aliens used to be a thing of the past. But I believe they do exist. I personally believe they're interdimensional. Sure, there could be other planets. God never said we were alone either. So I guess it could go either way. But what's really interesting, right, is the way Polymarket is responding to all of this right now. They actually are putting some pretty big odds on Donald Trump releasing information before the end of the year. Not to say that I think he will or not. I doubt. I think he's going to take it a little further. But anyway, take a look at this. Maybe they know something that I don't and you don't, right? And here we have, this is on Money Control, Polymarket odds soar on possible Trump release of UFO files as speculation intensifies. Very recent article, December 9th of 2025. This is not old, folks. A stunning surge on the prediction market, Polymarket, has revamped global interest in what the future of the UFO and UAP disclosures might look like in the U.S. The market, which asks whether Trump will declassify files in 2025, UFO files, soared to almost 87% probability after a wave of aggressive buying. Platforms tracking the activity reported that the contract moved from low double digits to its peak in a matter of hours, a shift that market participants described as one of the sharpest jumps of the year. The spike happened after significant trading volume pushed up the price, suggesting there is considerable confidence among some traders that classified information may soon see daylight. Data from Polymarket shows the trading volume of over $160,000. That's a lot. Recorded around the time of the spike, indicating strong investor interest, obviously. The contracts designed to pay out only if, here's the kicker, official government documents or videos related to UFOs or UAP programs are formally unclassified before the end of the year. Leaks, comments, unofficial briefings don't meet the conditions for the resolution of the contract. So Polymark is going crazy with this. 87% probability, and they're soaring on this thing. Out of my hands, obviously, but all of this is rather intriguing. Anyhow, I can't wait to hear your thoughts, comments, and concerns on the whole thing. I really hope that Donald Trump one day does tell us. And honestly, I think if he is going to declassify, it could be later on in his presidency. But here's my real truth. I don't think he fully knows the answer. I think we have some agency within the international, intelligence community here in the U.S. who has been sitting on that. That's what I personally think. Some whistleblowers have come out and said that, and some other whistleblowers have said, well, the president doesn't have all the information. However, according to this whistleblower, he absolutely does, and he's sitting on it. So which is the case, which is true? We may never know. Maybe the IC has it and Trump's never seen it, or maybe Trump's actually seen it and keeping it quiet. He doesn't want to cause panic. I mean, it could definitely be that one as well. And that's why we don't know yet. But I think one day we'll actually get that disclosure. When? TikTok. Anyhow, I love you all. Thanks again for tuning in. And by the way, we do a lot of like conspiracy kind of stuff on Restricted Republic. Had to bring it off the platform. Get to restrictedrepublic.com. Sign up today. We've got exclusive content that we're sharing there, obviously not on other places. And we would love for you to join. And you can join right now for $5 a month. Use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5. I really hope to see you guys there to see that exclusive content that we can dive in a little bit more on. Anyhow, I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.